Okay, this is to work on variations of the sideline clam. Please have a pillow underneath your head and supported, okay? That way you can relax and even control the position of the down shoulder. If you don't have a pillow for good support, we use our hand, which then may change the upper part of your spine based on how you have your hand, okay? The trunk needs to be in a neutral alignment, okay? Meaning you don't want to be flexed forward, okay? You don't want to be rolled forward or even rolled backwards, okay? Usually keep the hand down at your side, okay? Partly also that the hand at the hip, you can have a feel in a sense if you're rocking too much, and if you're isolating appropriately when you exercise, your hand can feel the muscles kicking in. When you open the clam, you can change the angle of the hip, meaning you can close down by bringing your hips, your knees towards your chest, or you can open up by moving them away and continue to work. Additionally, second change is you can work your end range. You can work all the way to the end, but you got to make sure that the hip stays separate from the trunk and we're not opening up, okay? And you can work that entire range. You can work mid-range to 30 to 45 degrees where we function most, or you can work only end range where you find your end, come to mid, open to mid, open to mid, okay? At any point in time you want to progress, you can change the band color, you can change your reps and your sets, or you can even work to hold your position, okay? Pay attention to fatigue. As we fatigue, we may tend to drift and open up. If you're still getting pain that radiates down versus just isolatory pain, you can take a pillow and place it underneath you, which changes your spine position and opens up the up vertebrae of the low back. And then you can work and play with the same different directions. For the cat and cow, when you're in this position, okay, you can arch up, back down, find your point of extension into the cow. Stiffness is okay, pain is not. If you find stiffness, work into that stiffness. The body sometimes needs excessive repetitions to feel better. And as long as there is no pain, work into the stiff range, okay? And then kind of play where that stiffness is and how far you move into the cow position. Lastly, what you can do is you can change positions of the knee as well. If we're in a much narrow base of support, it gives us one point of contact. We can also widen our base of support. As we widen, we'll tend to also outwardly rotate the hip and open up the hip, which may change how the low back and the pelvis move. So you can also play with different angles of where you put your feet or your knees in order to try and maximize the range in both directions.